Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday to everyone out there. Welcome to the Chainmovers podcast. As usual, I'll be your host, Chad, and with me is my lovely co-host, Lucille. That's your new name.
That's not really new. You've been calling me that for a few years now.
Yeah, but on this show it is.
Oh, yeah.
Lucille. Why?
I
don't know.
Oh, it's
Went
Trailer
from
Park
Lacey
Boys.
to Lucy to Lucille.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah. I'm Lucy.
That's right. Great show.
Yeah.
I miss that show.
Oh, great.
I'll watch it whenever it's on.
Well, and now that we talked about it, I feel like you're going to go watch it. You'll just binge it.
It was on Netflix, but we scrapped our Netflix.
Yeah.
It's getting too expensive.
Those
bastards.
All these subscriptions and whatnot.
But I think it was up to like $18.95 a month.
Yeah, I think we paid for like the deluxe version though.
Why? Why would we do that?
We did it because we were sharing.
More than one person could use it?
We were sharing our Netflix. Remember?
No.
With your mom.
Well, I'm sure nobody else out there accesses anyone else's Netflix account.
And then we just scrapped it. Now she pays for it herself, I think.
Huh.
So
well, there you go.
That was silly.
She's the real MVP.
Huh. I don't know why.
But she's probably on the one where only one person at a time can watch it.
Right.
Yeah. So I'll boot her off.
That's what kept happening, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, it was so annoying. We'd be watching something
that's what
and someone would boot us off.
It's when you upgrade, more than one person can access the account at one time. Yeah. Regardless, I think it's a ripoff. But
Netflix tangent here.
I don't know, but a lot of people say they're getting rid of cable altogether. This younger generation, it seems that everyone is YouTube.
Yeah.
Or they stream on something.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, when's the last time that our sons watched TV? Never. Go, Diego, go.
I don't know. I don't remember.
No.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. He doesn't just watch TV.
No, it's YouTube.
Even when they come in and watch this one. Yeah, it's just YouTube.
Throw it up on the AirPlay it onto the
That's
TV.
How they watch.
Yeah. So I don't know.
These
crazy kids these days.
TV's expensive too. I see why people are getting rid of it. I want to get rid of it. I just don't know how we do that.
It's going to take some work.
It is.
It's no different than setting up all this stuff. I bet you not very many people recognize how much work goes into setting up a show. Even this is not a high budget show.
Yeah.
If you can't tell.
If you can't tell, we do this pretty cheap.
It's a lot of fucking work.
It is.
Just to get it set up. Once you're set up, everything's not bad. And we are working. This is exciting, Lacey.
Yeah, this is exciting.
We're working on the capability to bring a guest on virtually.
Right.
Now, I've been working on this and working on it.
Hours.
And I'm just running into a few snags, but I'm close.
So close.
Close. It's an audio issue. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. So
once
that happens, you're going to have all kinds of freaks and weirdos on this show.
You've been doing good. I'm pretty impressed with you.
Yesterday I'd had enough.
You are not. Normally if it said... Honestly, when I got you your Christmas present, I thought, boy, that's a lot of work for me, is what I thought.
And it was.
And you just took... No, it wasn't. You just took over, and you're doing it. You're learning.
I'm really doing it.
You are. This is not normally your kind of thing.
I'm a big boy now.
Normally you're just like, meh. You do it.
I guess I'd be no different than anyone. I want that instant gratification, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to spend days setting things up. I just want to do it now.
But it's fun when you do it, though, isn't it?
No.
Oh, see, that's why I enjoy it. Like, because I enjoy the finished product.
I like understanding how it works, though.
Yeah.
You know?
So. Yeah, you're a little too deep sometimes. So,
yeah.
Sometimes you have to just be okay
but
with it.
But then other times I'm just like, fuck it.
Right? And then it doesn't work.
fly by the seat of my pants around here and do whatever, right? So. Okay, Lacey. Nobody wants to hear about the production of this show.
Maybe they do.
They don't.
Okay.
I assure you they don't.
Okay.
Okay? So let's get into our side stories, Lacey.
Okay.
Main focus of today?
Uh-huh.
The NFL divisional games.
Makes sense.
We're going to dive real deep.
Okay.
Like, deep. I could have went deeper, but I don't have time.
Okay.
We don't have time.
No time.
There's going to be very little NBA and very little NHL. So if you're here for that, you may as well move along.
Catch
It's
us
just
next.
very little. It's all NFL tonight. That's what I'm committing the show to.
Chainmovers. Makes sense.
It does make sense. It does. Might have to have a spin-off show.
For the other sports.
Basketball. And,
Yeah.
I already got our hockey show. We got the name and everything ready for that.
Yeah. It's a fun one, actually. And the logo.
I'm not telling anyone.
No,
but
that's good. I forget it, but I just remember when you told me it was a good one.
I just watched the intro today. Okay, enough of this. Enough. Okay, let's get into our side stories. First up, Lacey. AHL player Christoph Hrabik suspended 30 games
Holy Dinah.
for making a monkey gesture at an African American player. Why? Why would you do that? Like, it's so fucking stupid.
What's a monkey gesture?
Well, I don't know.
Whoa.
I didn't see the clip,
Oh, okay.
but yeah. You know, like how a monkey would move.
Okay.
So I presume, like,
Okay.
you know what monkeys
okay.
do, right?
Okay.
For those of you that can't see and are just listening, it was a bang-on impression.
Of a monkey.
Yeah, it was bang on. But regardless,
Wow.
yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This guy's a fucking donkey.
Not smart.
An absolute donkey.
Not a smart move, bud.
Why would you do that?
No.
Like, obviously, you're a racist piece of shit.
Right.
Clearly.
Yeah.
It's just sheer stupidity.
Yeah.
I don't know.
30 games doesn't seem like a whole lot now, does it?
That's half an AHL season, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a long time. That's a big suspension.
Well, when you said it to start with, I was like, holy shit. Like, he must have killed someone.
Took a skate off and stabbed someone with it.
That's what I was thinking.
Him and Happy Gilmore are the only two guys to ever do that.
Oh.
Put it up on the board.
Yeah. We need a chalkboard.
Can we have a digital counter?
You can. Yeah. You should look into that.
Fuck's sakes. I just make all sorts of work for myself. Okay, enough of Christoph Hrabik. You go, you deserved.
AHL, you said?
AHL.
Which is what?
The American Hockey League.
Good job, bud.
Yeah. Played for some nobody team.
Yeah.
Like fucking Tuscaloosa or something. I don't know. Who knows? Just some Bush League shit, right? So,
Brutal.
moving over, Lace. Jerry Jones. This is my Dallas Cowboys song.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones comes out today and says he doesn't want issues fixed after the season. He wants them fixed during the season. That's his all-time biggest pet peeve, is when they leave him till the end of the season.
Such as?
Well, first off, penalties. Dallas is the most penalized team in the league.
Yeah.
Why wasn't that fixed during the season?
Good question.
You might want to ask Mike McCarthy why that wasn't fixed during the season, Jerry.
Why didn't you fire him during the season?
Fuck.
There's an idea. There's a quick fix.
How would you ever save face firing a guy when you finished 12-5? And you fired him midway through the season. If they were 0-5 at that point, okay. But they were never at that point.
Yeah, I don't know.
12-5.
I still don't.
You're gone. Hit the fucking road. But after that last wildcard game, it's conceivable that Jerry could still fire him.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like he's going to, so he can expect a lot more of the same next year.
Right.
But
Congratulations.
Jerry, it's time. Jerry's facing his own mortality. at this point as well. He's like fucking 78 years old or something.
Yeah, I believe it. He
Right?
looks old as dirt.
Oh, he looks like the crypt keeper.
Yeah.
He's fucking circling the drain. But
He's old.
oh man, he looks old.
Yeah.
Like I think Jerry partied pretty hard in his day.
You think so?
Oh well, there's something going on there. But I guess 78. Shit, you are pretty old. At
Yeah,
that
you
point.
are old.
So
You're just normal.
yeah. Sticking with the Cowboys, Dak Prescott fined $25,000 for his comments of encouraging fans to throw trash at the officials.
$25,000.
$25,000. That's it.
Brutal. There was more than that.
Well, let's compare it to Bruce Arians' $50,000
Right.
fine for slapping a safety across the helmet.
Right.
I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
Now, I guess Dak didn't throw the trash, so
I guess.
yeah, I don't know. Whatever. They just pull a number out of a hat.
Yeah.
They put 4 pieces of paper in a hat between $25,000 and $100,000 and $25,000 increments and pull one and say, hey, there's your fine. They have to. There's no logic behind
No,
it.
you're right.
And the NHL's the same.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
Right? NBA is the same.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
agree.
it is what it is. So, exciting news if you're a 49ers fan, Lace. Nick Bosa cleared to play against the Packers.
Oh, that's good.
They're going to need him.
Yeah.
They are going to need him. And Derrick Henry officially activated off the IR.
Nice.
They had to do it by 4 o'clock today. They did it at 3:30. So, kept them guessing, but King Henry will be back in the lineup.
Yay.
Do they play Saturday or Sunday? Who plays when, Lacey? I don't even have that wrote down.
It's 2 and 2, right?
Yeah, 2 tomorrow and 2
that's
on
tomorrow.
Sunday. I believe Cincy and Tennessee go first thing tomorrow. And it might be the 49ers and Green Bay that night.
Bengals, Titans,
Yeah.
2:30.
Yeah.
Niners, Packers.
Yeah.
At 6:15.
Yeah. On Saturday. That's tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Sunday
Rams, Bucks,
at 1.
Bills, Chiefs.
Bills, Chiefs at 4:30.
Right.
4:30? Do you not get a Sunday nighter?
No.
I hate when the NFL's ending.
I hate it too.
Like, I really look forward to... I love Sunday, Monday nighters.
I like football in general.
Me too, but, like, don't take away the Sunday nighter yet.
No, I agree.
Like,
Season's
people want-
winding down.
No, I hate this.
It is. It's coming to an end.
It's sad. Now I'm crying.
Okay, enough of that. Okay, Lacey. Quick recap from last week. We talked about the 4 games. We talked about the spreads. And here we sit. Cincinnati, Tennessee. We both like Tennessee. I like them even more now
Yeah,
with Derrick Henry back in the fold.
right.
49ers, Packers. Packers by 6. We both like Green Bay. But you might be whistling a different tune after I go through these stats.
Nope.
Rams, Bucks. I like the Bucks at home, -3. Lacey likes the Rams to go on the road and beat the Bucks. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna learn to ride a unicycle.
You should.
I should.
And sit during the show on your unicycle. Just balance the whole time. And Bills, Chiefs.
I have a hard time just sitting.
We're talking. Bills, Chiefs. Chiefs 1.5. I like the Bills to go into Arrowhead. You like the Chiefs at home.
Yeah.
So, all that being said, let's have one more look at the bracket. My apologies to our podcast listeners only, because you can't see this, but
It's beautiful.
for our YouTube viewers,
Yeah. You did a
here
nice
it
job
is. Here it is. So, yeah, I did a really nice job on that.
You did.
The graphic and everything.
Yeah. It's great.
Really pulled that together real nice like.
Yeah, you're good.
So there you can see we have our matchups. And obviously the winners will play each other. That it's as simple as that.
That's correct.
Rankings, throw them out the window. They don't matter anymore. So, enough of that, Lacey. We're going to come back to us. And it's time to get real.
Okay.
And no more of this ticky-tacking stats. This is legit.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start with the Packers at the Niners. Interesting fact, Lacey. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Green Bay 8-0 at home this year. Have not lost at Lambeau.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
San Fran 6-3 on the road.
Wow.
Advantage, Packers. Okay? But you like Green Bay too.
Right.
But let's go a little deeper.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers 6-6 all time against the Niners.
Okay.
0-3 in the playoffs against the Niners.
Huh. Well, that's fun.
All time.
Yeah.
Okay? Can you tell me one of the 3 years that they met in the playoffs? That Aaron Rodgers was the starter.
No. I can't remember what I did yesterday.
That's pathetic.
Did you know?
Of course I did.
Well, now you know because you wrote it down.
2012, Packers lost 45-37.
Well, it's a high-scoring game. Mm-hmm. Wow.
2013, they lost 23-20.
Okay.
And in 2019, they lost 39-20
Wow.
to the 49ers.
That's crazy.
So there's a little bit of history brewing here.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Aaron Rodgers all-time 12-9 in the playoffs. Not exactly a sterling record.
No.
64.9% completion rate, and he has a touchdown interception ratio of 45-13.
Okay.
Which is fairly solid. You'd
Yeah.
think it would lead to a better than a 12-9 record, but it doesn't. Simply doesn't.
It simply does not.
And you can't argue with the numbers.
No. You're right.
The numbers rarely lie, unless it's the government putting them out. Then they lie a lot. But typically, sports stats do not lie. Jimmy G, let's flip over to the San Fran side of the ball. Sleepy little fella.
No.
I'm booing you every time. You're such a little baby.
I explained this to you, right?
You relax or something?
Yeah. And then my brain thinks it's bedtime because it's so relaxed.
Well, I guess I need to start asking you more questions to keep you on your toes.
No, you need to ask me ones that make me think, though. Like, not ones that, like, do you remember this? Because I just don't. So I don't need to think about it. I know.
So no matter what remembering question I pose to you, the answer is no.
The answer is I don't know.
Do you remember? And the answer is no.
Oh, correct. Yes.
Okay.
I don't.
Very good. Jimmy G in the playoffs, 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
All-time playoff record. A 63.9 completion percentage.
Okay.
2 touchdowns, 4 picks.
Ooh.
All time. And a meager 119.8 yards per game. 120 yards per game. So San Fran has always been a running team.
Uh-huh.
As you can tell.
Yep.
Okay, let's go through some of these team stats, okay? Points per game. This is a lot closer game than a lot of people think.
Okay.
Like, just because San Fran snuck in the wild card spot, well, you can tell the strength of divisions by going through this, right?
Yeah.
Green Bay, obviously, won their division first in the NFC. San Fran eked in. But when we go through these, you're going to be like, wow, this should be a really close game. And it might be. We don't know. But points per game, Green Bay was 10th with 26.5. San Fran 13th, 25.
Close.
Rush yards per game, Green Bay 15th, 111.8. San Fran 7th,
Yeah.
129.7. So there's that rush game,
Yeah.
right? Passing yards per game. This one surprised me. Green Bay 9th.
Okay.
I thought they'd be higher.
Yeah.
253.8. And San Fran I thought would be a lot lower. They're 12th. So 9th versus 12th. 244.1.
Okay.
Let's move over to defense. Enough offense.
Okay.
Because defense wins championships.
That's
Lacey.
correct.
That's a fact.
That is fact.
It's Chad's fact of the day.
I don't know if we can say that's fact, but
It is fact.
oh, I don't know. Isn't that an opinion?
No. It's not an opinion. That's a fact.
I don't know. I don't think you can put fact on that.
Well, I guess I'll crunch the numbers on it.
Okay.
But until then, let's move over to the defensive stats. Opponent yards per game. Green Bay 9th, 328.2.
Okay.
San Fran 3rd, 309.8. They allow a little over 300 yards per game to the
Wow.
opposing team. So that's pretty good. Opponent rush yards per game, 12th for Green Bay, 109.1. 6th for San Fran, 102.1. What do you think of that?
That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty
These
good,
are some
right?
crazy numbers you're telling me.
Moving over to passing yards per game, Green Bay 9th, 219.1. San Fran 6th, 207.8. Penalties per game. Green Bay least penalized team in the league this year. 4.1 penalties per game they take on average. San Fran 18th. So that's a pretty big discrepancy. 6.2.
Oh, but then when you come down to that number, it's not a big difference.
2 penalties can equate to a lot in a game.
Yeah, it could be 30 yards.
Could be 100 yards.
Oh, true.
2 50-yard PIs. There you go.
Could be 200 yards. 200-yard PIs.
Fuck. No, it couldn't.
Most it could be.
That's a hard-hitting analysis right there. I don't know any Q that could throw it the full 100 yards and why you're trying to run that play, but sure. What the hell?
I guess. It's possible is what I'm saying.
It is possible. And takeaways per game. Green Bay 7th, 1.5. San Fran 20th, 1.3. So not a huge difference there, but you get games as close.
Right.
All that makes a difference. And red zone touchdown percentage, this one will blow your mind.
Okay.
Green Bay 18th. So this is obviously when you're in the red zone, percentage of times you score a touchdown. Not just walk away with points, score a touchdown. Green Bay 18th, 58.57. San Fran first.
What?
67.27% of the time that they get in the red zone, they score a touchdown.
Wow.
I did not know that. I had no idea they were that good in the red zone. And that obviously is an important statistic.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So, Green Bay, keep them out of the red zone.
Right.
You'll be fine.
Right.
Rumor has it today the San Francisco 49ers were practicing in the ballroom of their hotel because it's very cold in Green Bay. Not a good idea.
I don't like that.
Not a good idea. That's a horrid idea.
Like maybe you should get used to the cold if it's that.
Well, you would think. Yeah.
Is it really actually cold there?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Like probably similar to here right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We got a whack load of freezing rain last night. That was fun.
Yeah. This is crazy. Like, it actually, we stood outside because, well, we could see the highway from, like, the back kind of corner of our land. So I was standing there watching traffic go by to see if I was going to witness an accident.
And?
I didn't. But you could actually hear. What was that?
Explosion.
Wow. Sounded like thunder.
An accident. You know, like on The Simpsons, every time they peel out and the mushroom cloud in the ditch. Yeah.
Anyway, you could actually, it was raining.
It was raining for real.
For real. You could hear it.
Okay,
you could
enough.
actually hear
Enough of the rain. Nobody wants to hear about the rain. That being said, Lacey, we know all the stats. Well, I don't have time to go through all of them. But that being said,
That's going to be a close game.
do you renege on your Green Bay -6 pick?
Yes.
What?
I don't think we're covered.
Wow. So now you're taking San Fran.
I'm not saying San Francisco's not going to win.
We know.
Okay, I just want everyone to make sure.
So now Lacey's taking San Fran +6. And
That's
Chad's
dumb.
sticking with his original pick.
Whatever.
Like I said, what?
I'm like, yeah, I said that was dumb. But whatever. That was dumb of me. Don't put money on this game.
You're pretty easy to sway. Throw a few stats at you. Boom. Flip the script.
Because I don't want to cheer for Green Bay. I just had
So
to.
any excuse you can find to not cheer for
That's
them that
correct.
makes somewhat logical sense,
Yes.
you'll take.
That's
Okay, well, fair enough. I'm sticking with my Green Bay -6. Aaron Rodgers believe it or not, just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
Better and better. Like I said, Green Bay's getting healthy. They're at home. It's cold. San Fran's sitting in the hot tub while the Packers are practicing. It's... What was that? That was a yawn for those of you that can't see it. Okay, so you flipped. I stay. I like the Packers to cover in this one, and that's the end of the discussion.
Okay.
Because the game happens tomorrow.
Yeah. Yay.
Oh.
Foosball.
There we go. All right. Okay, let's move over to Tennessee and Cincinnati,
right.
Lacey.
Okay.
You know who's back already. We opened up the show with it.
Yeah.
King Henry returning.
How long's he been out?
Geez, not very long. Beginning of November.
Yeah, okay.
Somewhere around there. End of October. Yeah, November. I'm sure it was like the first week of November that he broke his foot. Back already. It's crazy the shit that's going on. Who the hell was it? Oh, Cam Akers from the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking tore his Achilles 6 months ago.
Right.
Played against the Cards and looked good.
Yeah, he did.
Like he was just fucking... Well, he hammered Buda Baker there.
Yeah.
Put Buda on the fucking stretcher.
How is he anyway?
He's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's all good. Put him on the gurney.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fuck.
Didn't look good.
He didn't light him up. Buda tried to hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens when you dive at a guy's knees and
Right.
he fucking goes low and catches your helmet and it smashes it into the ground.
Right.
Quit diving at guys' knees.
Right.
Make a tackle, for Christ's sake. Don't just throw your body in front of someone.
It was kind of ugly.
It was clean.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it, like, you know, as a person watching, it was scary.
Buda's good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they released him the next day. I think he flew home the next day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's good. So
Once they say that all extremities are moving, then I'm like, oh, okay.
that's always a good sign, but it doesn't mean you're out of the woods necessarily, right? But probably had a hell of a headache.
I have a headache watching.
Doc probably gave him a couple Advil and sent him home. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
He's wearing a helmet.
Yeah. Well, they all wear helmets.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're all good.
All good at what?
With all their concussions.
They need better helmets. Oversized helmets.
Well, they just need to be in... They have to keep it solid. Just like a cage. So that their head doesn't... I don't even know what the answer is, actually. Because then your head's just going to bounce off the cage.
No, I'm not a physicist or a neurologist or anything like that, but I don't know how you can improve on the football helmet.
No, I don't know.
You put it on, it relatively fits, and then you put air in it to tighten it up, and on top,
Yeah.
earpieces, and in the back. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's in there,
Yeah.
you know? But I guess, and especially with those guys, you're running that fast, and the other guy coming at you is as big or bigger and strong. It's just the sudden change in movement, right? There's no way to prevent it.
It's because your brain's going this way that fast. And
That's
then
right.
Immediately is going the other way that fast.
Yeah. Snaps back.
If it was a cartoon, that's what it would look
All right,
like.
enough. God damn it. We're getting off on tangents here, Lacey. You're supposed to keep us on track.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I think the whole point of my role is to get you off track.
No, it's
You're fired.
on track.
Hey.
That's right.
You're fired.
Trump says you're fired.
Okay.
Okay, let's move over to Tennessee and Cincinnati. You ready?
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill, 2-2 all-time playoff record. He's only played in 4 games. 6 touchdowns, 2 picks, and a pedestrian 133.5 yards per game.
Okay.
Joey Burrow, of course, has never played in a playoff game.
Right.
This is his first. Looked good last week.
No stats.
Not a 1. Not a 1. Well, I guess he'd be 1-0.
That's right. Yeah,
Right?
Played
So,
last week.
yeah.
Won.
And he won.
So, 1-0.
Batting 1,000.
I was going to say, he's 100%.
Titans, 7-2 at home this year. Bengals, 5-3 on the road. What do you think of that?
Good job.
Where does that leave you so far? You still like Tennessee?
Yeah.
7-2 at home. That's pretty solid.
That is solid.
Okay. Now let's go through some team stats. Okay?
Okay.
Points per game, 15th. Tennessee, 24.6.
Okay.
Cincinnati, 7th. They score 27 points per game on average, which is pretty solid. Mm-hmm. Rush yards per game. Tennessee, 5th, 141.4. No surprise there.
No.
Cincinnati, 23rd,
Oof.
101.4. And Joe Mixon's look good this year.
Yeah.
They just prefer to get stuff done through the air.
Yeah.
And with their wideouts, Boyd, Higgins, Chase,
Yeah.
you know,
Makes sense.
Mixon catches a lot of passes out of the backfield even.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I think Cincinnati's going to need more of a run game.
Yeah.
It's the playoffs. It's cold. It's going to be hard hitting. You're going on the road. I don't know, but we've seen some fucking big blowouts already. So who knows, right?
Where are they? They're playing Tennessee?
Yeah. Yeah, Tennessee. All roads lead through Tennessee until they get knocked out.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
it really does. It really does make sense since they finished first in the AFC. So, pass yards per game. No surprise here. Tennessee 25th, 201.1.
Eek.
So they don't want to fall behind early
No.
or turn this into a track meet.
No.
Just like the Pats, right? Very similar. And Mike Vrabel is a disciple of Bill Belichick.
Right.
So,
Right.
Cincinnati 7th, 257.1 passing yards per game. What do you think of that?
That's pretty good.
Sure it is. It's excellent. Defensively, opponent yards per game, Tennessee 10th. They give up 329 yards a game. Not bad. Cincinnati 19th, 352 passing yards per game.
Those are close too.
Takeaways per game, the same, 1.3.
Wow.
No difference there. So this game, on paper, aside from the rush versus the passing attack,
Right.
obviously Tennessee prefers the rush, Cincinnati prefers the passing attack, pretty evenly matched squads.
Yes.
All in all, I thought Tennessee's defense would have ranked a lot better,
Right.
but they don't. So, that being said, Lacey, last week you liked Tennessee by 3.5. Who do you like now?
I'm still going to take Tennessee, I guess.
Doesn't sound very confident.
I'm not
Matt.
at all.
Really?
Nope.
You think Cincinnati's going to go in there and win?
I think they could, yeah.
I think that is sheer lunacy.
I would put more... I would rather bet Packers 49ers game than this game.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you'd rather bet San Fran plus 6 rather than Tennessee minus 3.5.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fucked, man. That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know. I don't know this game.
Holy. Okay.
It's good.
Well, they're first up tomorrow.
Overtime.
So we're going to have our answer. No, Tennessee will handle them.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I do
I guess
know.
it really depends.
On what?
I don't know. Who plays harder?
It depends on a lot of things, yeah, I suppose. Of course, it always depends on a lot. Could be a turnover. Could
That's
be,
right.
You just don't know.
We matched today.
Holy lightning. Is that a 34 or a 24?
I don't know. You turned it down so much.
Are you going to black out?
34.
It looked like you're going to black out there for a minute.
Yeah, my head's not right. I think I've had too many concussions.
We know. We know. Okay, Lacey, we got to take a break. When we come back, we're going to cover the Rams Bucks.
Uh-huh.
Lacey loves her Rams. And the Bills and the Chiefs. Little NBA, little NHL, and we're done. So on that note, Lacey, we're going to take our break and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you love sports? Sick of all the same mainstream sports shows? Then join us on the Chainmovers podcast. We will give you real takes without all the mainstream BS. Catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube Live or wherever you get your podcast content. Again, that's the Chainmovers podcast. Join us.
So, fresh off the commercial break, breaking news. Lacey flipped her pick from Tennessee to Cincinnati.
I don't know.
She didn't want to pick it, and I gave her the old, if someone had a gun to your head, who would you pick?
I had to go Cincinnati. I don't even...
She took the Bengals. So there's another flipped pick. Let's see if we can flip her off the Rams here. Let's see how that goes.
No.
Okay, so Tennessee, Lacey likes the Bengals plus 3.5. Wow, you're going to be broke after these NFL playoffs.
I'm really second guessing my Packer, like the flip in the
If
Packer
someone gave you a
thing.
$100 bill to bet on this game, a $100 bill, and you had to bet it on the Bengals and the Titans,
Yeah.
you're putting it on Cincinnati.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. You heard it on air now. She flipped again. Amazing.
I might go back to the Packers, though.
Absolutely amazing.
Okay, that's it. No more flipping.
Damn. We haven't used that one in a while.
No.
It's been a while. Okay, no more flip-flopping. Lacey's already flipped off her picks. Let's see if we can hit all four. Moving over to the Rams Bucks. Lace, the Rams are 7-2 on the road this year.
Okay.
The Bucks are 7-1 at home. Advantage?
Interesting.
No one.
No.
Nobody. I'm not giving anyone an advantage there.
We can't.
Home field typically an advantage, but both warm weather climates, but not a big difference where they play.
And Browns obviously like being on the road.
Sure, they don't like being at home.
No.
I think they were like 5-6 at home or something. They weren't very good on the road or at home.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
They don't like to be home.
Nope, they don't.
Don't they share their stadium?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Who's the other LA team?
Chargers?
That's right. Well done, Lacey. Very proud of you.
Really?
Yeah. That's good. Okay.
I'd be more pissed if I didn't know that.
Tom Brady, 35-11 record in the playoffs.
That's insane.
He's played in 46 playoff games.
Wow.
That's insane.
That is insane.
35-11, 46 games total. 63 completion percentage. Okay. 63%. 85 touchdowns to 38 picks. That's a lot of touchdowns.
And a lot of picks.
That's just in the playoffs.
Right.
I guess when you play for 25 years,
Right.
and you're the starter for 25 years, you're going to rack up a lot of
Touchdowns?
playoff games.
Well, yeah,
What?
if you're any good.
Yeah, which he clearly is.
Clearly.
His 7 rings would tell you that. Flipping over to Matt Stafford, 1-3 in the playoffs, with his first win coming last week.
Oh my lord.
64.9 completion percentage.
Oh, that's pretty good.
6 touchdowns, 3 picks.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Now let's go through some team stats, shall we? This game's a lot closer than you might think.
Okay.
But the teams are very similar. Yards per game, Tampa Bay first. 402.8 on average they put up.
Wow.
Rams, 8th. 372.
Okay.
Rush yards per game. Neither team likes to run the ball.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, 26th. 98.8 rush yards per game. Not even 100 on the ground per game.
That's crazy.
LA Rams, 24th. 101.3. So 2 spots better. Not overly impressive.
No.
Passing yards per game. Tampa Bay, first. 304. What do you think of that?
That's pretty good.
The math adds up.
Yeah. It is.
It does.
Yeah.
I can see it right here. LA Rams, 270. Let's call it 271. 5th.
Okay.
Passing yards per game. 5th in the league. Opponent yards per game. Tampa, 13th. 331. Let's call it 332. And the Rams, 15th. So 13th versus 15th. 335.9. 4 yards difference. Not a big deal. Red zone touchdown percentage. Tampa Bay second.
Wow.
65.75. Who's first?
The team you just said.
Which one?
49ers.
That's right.
I remembered something. That is good.
And the Rams, 14th. red zone touchdown percentage. 60.81% of the time they punch it in the end zone. So that could make a big difference.
Yes.
Teams very evenly matched. Neither team likes to run the ball. Tom Brady loves the red zone. Matt Stafford not as much. Rams 7-2 on the road. Bucks 7-1 at home. You got Tom Brady, whose playoff stats exceed most guys' regular season stats. You got Stafford at 1-3 coming in there. That being said, Lacey, you liked the Rams last week. Who do you like this week?
I'm sticking with the Rams.
What's the spread in that game? 3? Yeah, Bucks -3. You still like the Rams +3.
That's correct.
Okay, we're actually going to stick with that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. I'm sticking with Tampa. Like I said Wednesday, I said. Their defense is getting right. They're running the ball a little bit more now. Brady's Brady.
Who is their back?
Fournette.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
Yeah, of course he did. He didn't play last week, though. They didn't activate him.
Right.
But he will be back this week. So they had some nobody in Kevin Vaughn or something was his name.
Okay.
I never even heard of the guy. I don't know if I think these were his first snaps of the year.
Playoff game.
Fucking rolling out in the wild card game. Didn't matter.
No.
They crushed the Eagles. So
That's probably what they were thinking.
yeah.
We're playing the Eagles. We're gonna win.
Could stick me back there. Yeah. He actually ran the ball. He looked better than his stats showed. He didn't have a lot of yards per carry, but he ran hard, looked good.
Yeah,
So
he's fine.
yeah, whatever. And last but not least, Lace, the crown jewel, I think will be the crown jewel of the weekend. The Buffalo Bills roll into Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs. Let's break it down. Buffalo 5-3 on the road this year.
Okay.
Kansas City 7-2 at home.
Okay.
Advantage Chiefs. Okay. Josh Allen 3-2 in the playoffs, 10 touchdowns to 1 interception ratio, 277 passing yards per game.
Wow.
In the playoffs. Okay? Mm-hmm. Let's flip over to Mahomes. 7-2 all time in the playoffs. We all know he's had lots of success so far.
Yeah.
22 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. 303.1 passing yards per game. Who do you give the advantage to? This year I give the advantage to Allen.
Yeah.
But just the way they've been playing up until this point.
Okay.
That's me.
I don't know. What?
You can't just say I don't know. You have to know something. Who do you like better at this point in the season? Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes?
I took Patrick Mahomes. Or I took Kansas City, so I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes.
Team stats. Yards per game, Buffalo 5th, 387.5. Kansas City 3rd, 401. Advantage Chiefs. Rush yards per game. This almost fell out of my fucking chair. Buffalo is 6th in the NFL in rushing yards per game.
Really?
Josh Allen must have all of them. Because Devin Singletary didn't do shit this year. Like,
well, until
I never seen them run the ball.
Last week.
The last 3 weeks, he's just been hammering in tutties left and right. 6th, 132.4 rush yards per game. Kansas City 16th, 114. Pass yards per game. Buffalo 8th, 255. Chiefs 2nd, 286. No surprise there. Kansas City loves to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Buffalo, opponent yards per game 1st,
Man.
274.6. Kansas City 24th.
Oh, boy.
At 362.7. And red zone touchdown percentage, Buffalo 3rd, 65%. Kansas City 10th, 62.5%. Statistically, I'm giving the edge to Buffalo. Mm-hmm. The only thing I like about the Chiefs in this game is that they're at home. I like Buffalo to go in there and win. Knowing what you know now, Lacey, you took the Chiefs. Who are you taking now?
I'm still going to take the Chiefs. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I
You
don't.
love Mahomes. He's shitty. What are you doing?
Thinking.
About what? You already made your choice.
Okay.
There's nothing to think about.
I hate making decisions
We can tell.
on anything.
I'm trying to at least give you an educated decision.
Yeah, I'm not using it.
No.
Like, clearly
Lacey bets with this, not with this.
the right pick there was Buffalo.
Was it though?
Yeah.
We'll see. Super Bowls 0-0.
That's true.
No, Kansas City is Super Bowl. Mahomes
Yeah.
is Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
1-0. And at the end of the day, that's really all that fucking matters.
That's right.
So Kansas City's been there.
That's an advantage.
They've made the AFC Championship 3 years in a
Yeah.
row. You know, so there's a lot of playoff experience on that
Yeah.
team. Buffalo doesn't have much at all.
Right.
So I don't know. I just like the Bills to come out of the AFC. Well, I like the Titans to come out of the AFC, but we could have a Buffalo Tennessee AFC Championship game,
Wow.
which would be fantastic if you ask me. And then we could have a Tampa Bay Green Bay NFC Championship game.
Battle of the Bays.
How great would that be? Is Green Bay even a bay?
I don't think so, is it?
It's pretty far inland.
Yeah.
Like the bay of a lake? Is that what they're... I don't know. I guess
Where is it?
Wisconsin.
Where's Wisconsin? Is it close to... Is it close...
In the United States.
Is it close to...
It's like up by Ohio.
I was gonna say,
in there, there's a lot
like
of water.
Chicago and Green Bay aren't that far
Yeah.
apart, are they?
Well, if you could drive straight across,
Right. So
I think. I don't know. I'd have
so
to
maybe
look.
in the lakes, Green Bay is.
Yeah, possibly. But regardless, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's your NFL breakdown. And I defy you to find me someone that brought you more stats than I just did. They will tomorrow, pregame,
Right.
but it's too late at that point.
They'll be throwing all kinds of stats around then.
Well, your head will spin.
Yeah.
It'll fall right off. It might explode. Is it ready to explode? Well, then we better get moving. Let's flip over to the NBA, Lace. That's it for NFL. That's it.
Poof.
That's all I got.
Okay.
That's all. That took me a long time to pull all that together.
Yeah, I believe it.
Man, it takes a while. And it's like, okay, what do I want to really key in on here?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
'Cause
I thought those were good ones.
Every stat is important.
I like the red zone one the best.
Yeah, some big discrepancies there. And San Fran number 1 in the NFL. But regardless, Lacey, enough of this talk of NFL. We're moving over to the NBA.
I thought you were going to say tomfoolery.
No tomfoolery. So looking at our standings, Lace, we got the Bulls still hanging on to first place with a 28-15 mark. They're 5-5 in their last 10. And I think the Bulls play tonight. I'm not 100% sure. Could you pull that up and have a peek?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Pull up the ESPN app there. Second, we got the Miami Heat, 29-16. They were losing to Atlanta by 12, I think, when we started. I'm going to bet they lost because I bet on them tonight.
So what was the first game you were
The Bulls. The Bulls play tonight?
Oh, yeah. They are currently losing to the Bucks.
What score?
76-74.
Ooh, third quarter.
Fourth.
That's a low-scoring game.
There's still 8 minutes left.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
they're not going to crack 100.
No.
Not even close.
Then what'd you ask me?
Miami, Atlanta.
They played today?
Yeah, that's the game that was on when we were just starting.
Ooh, Hawks won 110 to 108.
There you go. That turned into a close game. Miami 7-3 in their last 10, and they had won 2 in a row prior to tonight.
Wow.
And then they proceeded to lose to Atlanta. Brooklyn Nets play tonight as well. Kyrie on the floor. They're sitting there in third with a 28-16 mark, 5-5 in their last 10. Do we have an update on the Nets, Lacey?
79-74 into the third.
They're winning.
Yes.
And who are they playing?
The Spurs.
Oh, yes. They went to San Antonio. I'd be surprised if they lost that game. Spurs aren't very good.
Right.
But they can be. That's the thing. You never know what you're getting with those Spurs. The Bucks sitting there in fourth place at 28-19. They're 4-6 in their last 10. They're struggling.
Yeah.
But they were winning, as you just said.
Now they're tied.
Ah, well, there you go. Who are they playing?
Bulls.
The Bulls, that's right. Yeah, okay. And in fifth, we got the Philadelphia 76ers with a 26-18 mark. They are 8-2 in their last 10, Lace. Looking solid. Philly play tonight?
They lost to the Clippers.
Wow.
102 to 101.
Wow.
Wow.
Philly was 8.5 on that one. I took the Clippers. I didn't expect them to win, though.
Yeah, they did.
Congratulations, Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Ridiculous, actually. And then you have the Toronto Raptors, who also play tonight. They are 500, 21-21, 6-4 in their last 10. And the Raptors do play tonight as well.
It is over.
Yeah.
They played the Wizzies.
Yeah.
109-105.
They won.
Yes.
The Raptors win.
Yes.
Very close. Yeah. I'm surprised Toronto won that game, honestly. Washington is hard to get a read on this year. Like, really tough to get a beat. But whatever, it is what it is. I don't really care. I'm not a big Wizard fan. Don't like them at all.
No.
Let's move over to the West, Lacey. Phoenix Suns still sitting there in first, 35-9, 8-2 in their last 10. I don't believe the Suns played tonight. They played last night.
Yeah.
And they beat...
The Mavs.
That's right. 109, 102?
101.
101.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, we watched the game.
That doesn't mean anything.
Well, you didn't. I did. But you were sitting there.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of it?
Yeah, but like I couldn't tell you the score. I just read you.
Oh, well, there you go. Moving over, second Golden State Warriors sitting there at 32-13, and they are 4-6 in their last 10, and really struggling without Draymond. Warriors played tonight. Mm-hmm. Who did they play, Lacey?
The Rockets.
The Houston Rockets, and if they lose this game, my head will actually fucking explode.
It's tied.
Oh my god. Going into what?
It's still the first quarter.
Oh.
It's 11-11.
Oh god, so they just started.
There's 6 minutes left of the
Houston's terrible. They're the worst team in the West.
Oh, okay.
They're horrid. They were the ones who lost 17 straight. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Then they won 7 in a row, and
Yeah.
it's been a roller coaster there.
Houston?
Yeah, they're horrid. Third, we got the Memphis Grizzlies with a 31-16 mark, and they're 8-2 in their last 10. And I don't think the Grizz play. They do play tonight. Lacey just informed me. Who do they play?
The Nuggies?
Oh, have they started?
Yeah, it's halftime.
Yeah.
68-63.
Who's winning?
Grizzlies.
The Grizz. Mm-hmm. Up by 5 at the half.
That's
against
right.
Denver. Fourth, we got the Utah Jazz, 29-16. They're 3-7 in their last 10. Awful. Jazz play tonight?
Yeah.
They do.
No one's not playing tonight.
Yeah, it's a big slate tonight.
Wow. They are playing Pistons.
Yeah.
It's halftime.
Yeah.
They're winning 60-52.
Oh, that's a
The
closer
Jazz.
game than I expected, but Utah's in trouble. They're just spiraling out of control. It's horrid. And in fifth, we got the Dallas Mavericks, fresh off their loss to the Suns last night with a 26-20 mark, 8-2 in their last 10. Mavs play tonight? No, they just played last night.
They just played last night.
Yeah. So
No.
they don't play, and the Lakers sitting there in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spot, 22-23, one game under 500, 5-5 in their last 10, Lace, and I do know they play tonight, and it should be an easy win for the Lakers, but there's no such thing anymore for them this season. Who do they play?
Magic.
And
116-105 they won. The Lakers.
The Lakers won. Yeah. Okay. Well, nothing would surprise me coming out of the Lakers this season, but a loss to Orlando would. That would surprise me, actually. Speaking of the Lakers, Russell Westbrook was benched against the Pacers for the last 3.5 minutes. Frank Vogel coming out and saying, I had the guys on the floor who I thought could win the game. Russell Westbrook today said, I'm just focused on winning. I can't control, when I get on the floor, when I'm not. There was a decision made.
So he's taking it okay.
Well, how do you defend yourself at this point?
Yeah, that's true.
That poor bastard, he has got beat up this year. But that's what happens. You go to a big market team.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The Lakers, it's like the Toronto Maple Leafs here.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone
Right.
is just frothing at the fucking mouth to hear about the Lakers, you know, and
Right.
talk about the Lakers. And I don't know. I don't get it. But,
No.
I mean, they are a historic franchise and whatever else. But I don't know. And it's like everyone likes to see him suffer. You know?
Yeah.
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 Well, that's what people like these days.
Suffering.
They always have.
Yeah.
They love to kick people when you're down. They love it.
But it's like people want to suffer themselves now.
Yeah.
Like it's
Don't even get me
bizarre.
started on that shit. And Kyrie fined $25,000.
For playing?
Nope.
Oh.
Language towards a fan. There's a
I
fan
think I've
chirping
seen this.
him. They were in Cleveland.
Okay.
Fans were chirping him.
Yeah.
Said, I brought you all motherfuckers
Yeah.
a championship and this is the thanks I get.
I did see that.
The fan says only one. Only one.
What?
Yeah, that's what he said back to him. It's like, what the hell?
That guy should be fined.
Like, come on. Fine for being an idiot.
Yeah.
Do you realize how hard it is to win an NBA championship? You
Only
fool.
one.
Unreal.
That'll learn you.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What have you
Thanks
done
for
for me
nothing.
lately? That's just the state of the world. What have you done for me lately? Right?
Yeah.
Nobody ever remembers anything that anyone's done good in the past.
No.
It's always, what have you done for me today?
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's life. So, let's move over to the NHL, Ace. That's it for NBA.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got.
All right.
So, pretty light NBA segment, but I told everyone coming in that's how it was going to be.
That's right. So,
Well, we better get moving.
yeah.
Let's start with the Atlantic, Lace, because I read backwards to frontwards.
That's right.
Right to left.
Okay.
The Atlantic Conference, we still got the Panthers on top, 27-8-5. Second place, we got the Tampa Bay Lightning at 27-9-5. And third, we got the Toronto Maple Leafs at 24-10-3. Mm-hmm. Sitting there in the bottom, we got the Ottawa Senators, 11-20-2.
Boo.
And look, I even cut off the Habs. They're not even on there. I cut them completely out.
That's probably for the best.
They are last in the Atlantic. I think everybody knows that. If you don't know that, well, then you're a fool.
That's probably okay.
If you don't know that, you haven't watched one. You have no interest in hockey. If you don't know the Habs are the worst team in the league.
Right.
So, let's move over to the Metro, Lace. First place, we got the Rangers Hurricanes, and I know they played tonight, and the Hurricanes were up like 5-1 when I checked. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say they won. So that would pull them even with the Rangers. But as of this afternoon, the Rangers were 26-10-4. Carolina Hurricanes in second at 26-8-2. And the Pens finally cracked that top three, Lace. 24-10-5. And I know the Pens played tonight as well. Do we have an update on that?
Well, what do you
Rangers,
want?
Hurricanes,
Penguins played the Blue Jackets.
and
They won 5-2.
ooh,
Did you say Hurricanes?
I did.
Rangers Hurricanes.
Yeah,
Hurricanes won 6-3.
killed them.
Who else?
That's it for now.
Oh, okay.
But keep that handy.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's flip over to the Central. First place, we got the Colorado Avalanche, 27-8-3. The consensus preseason pick to win the Cup. The Avs are starting to live up to their expectation. Second, we got the Nashville Predators at 25-14-3. And third, we got the St. Louis Blues at 23-11-5. Pretty sure all three of those teams play tonight. It's a big NHL slate, too.
Blues are playing the Kraken.
Yeah.
They're winning 2-0. It's
Uh-huh.
there's 9 minutes in the first period.
9 minutes gone or 9 minutes to go?
9 minutes to go.
Okay. And Nashville, they play tonight, Lace? The Predators.
Yeah, I know. I don't see them.
Okay, maybe they don't play.
Oh, okay.
And the Avs. I'm pretty sure the Avs play tonight.
They play tomorrow.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything. The NHL schedule's going ape shit right now.
They could play both.
Yeah?
No.
No Avs tonight.
No.
Okay, fair enough. And we got the Winnipeg Jets in fifth, still hanging around there at 17-13-6. The Winnipeg Jets play tonight, Lacey.
No.
What?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Come on.
Winnipeg Jets. Negative.
Okay, well,
No games.
I can't make them show up on the schedule. So let's move over to the Pacific. First, we got the Vegas Golden Knights at 24-15-2. Second, we got the LA Kings at 20-16-5. And in third, we have the Anaheim Ducks, Lace.
Those pesky Ducks.
That's right, those pesky Ducks at 19-6-7. In fifth, we got the Calgary Flames at 18-11-6. Sixth, we have the Vancouver Canucks, 18-18-3. And in seventh, we have the Edmonton Oilers at 18-6-2. The Edmonton Oilers played the Florida Panthers yesterday. Lost 6-0 at home to the Florida Panthers. The Oilers have lost 7 straight, and they're 2-6-2 in their last 10.
And didn't just lose.
Got shut out on home ice. Florida's a good team, but come on.
They got their asses handed to them.
Yeah, they got destroyed. The only teams worse over the last 10 games. You ready for this?
Yeah.
The Montreal Canadiens, 2-5-3. The Philadelphia Flyers, who are on their second 10-game losing streak of the year, they're 0-7-3 in their last 10. And the Seattle Kraken, 2-7-1. Those are the only 3 teams that are worse than Edmonton currently and in the last 10 games. So, not pretty if you're an Oiler fan. I hear there's a few getting ready to jump off a building. So, there's that. Yeah, people are getting angry. Real angry. Like Dave Tippett, you're going to have to start wearing a flak jacket going to work. Like, people are angry, man. Like, on Twitter, everyone's losing their marbles. But you show up with that kind of effort, 6-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now, remember I said everyone's going a little crazy a couple weeks ago? Okay. Now there's a deeper problem there. And I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
If it's a locker room issue, or Tippett's lost the locker room, or somebody screwing someone's wife on the team. Remember that? Mike Comrie, that whole thing like 15 years ago?
Oh, no.
That was a whole big thing.
Isn't he married to Carrie Underwood?
Yeah, but he wasn't then.
Oh, and he was screwing someone's wife?
Or someone was screwing his wife, or
Oh, boy.
Chris Pronger was screwing someone.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know. I forget who it was. And I don't know if that's 100% fact.
Right.
Right?
There's a problem. We'll just say someone's
People start formulating shit when you play that poorly for that long. So,
yeah, this is a bad one.
Edmonton's got problems. Well, shit, they're in 7th in the Pacific, right? Let's pull up those Pacific standings again, Lace. Okay, so they have 38 points. I mean, realistically, it's not crisis mode yet. They're 7 points out of a spot.
Yeah.
Right? And they've only played 36 games when you look at everyone above them, other than Calgary.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So it's not critical yet.
Right.
Like, they're not on life support by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
But
when you go blow it, it's the blow up.
You don't fix this now, and it's the effort. And I didn't watch the Oiler game yesterday. I don't like the Oilers, but
if you can't tell,
I'm relishing in this a little bit.
You've actually been pretty good for not. Like, you should hear him when he's not.
Well, you know what, Lace? You know what I've learned on my many years on this planet?
What's that?
What fucking goes around comes around. And from like 05 to 11 with my Nucks, man, we had a good run.
Yeah.
But that ended. So now I've ate a shitload of crow for the past 11 years. But now we're slowly turning the tide here. So, I don't know. Edmonton, I don't have an answer for you. Well, I do. It's the same answer every year. You refuse to address your goaltending issue, and you refuse to address your defense issue.
Right. You said that at the beginning of the year.
All you do is draft undersized centers.
Right.
And that's a problem. Right?
Yeah.
Because Connor McDavid can't play defense and lead the team in scoring.
And
play net. Maybe we could stick Draisaitl in net. I don't know. Like, you guys, it's just years and years of, I'm not going to say bad draft picks, but the wrong picks for that team.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then you get these guys on the Oilers, and they don't shoot the lights out with the exception of a McDavid or a Draisaitl.
Right.
And their trade value goes down to the point where you can't even trade them.
Right.
Because you drafted them 4th overall or 2nd overall.
Right.
Which should bring back a shitload of picks or whatever. And it doesn't because you water them down for a year.
Right.
Now they're not worth fuck all. So it's a poorly run organization, and it has been for a long time.
Yeah.
A really long time. But they made their 06 Cup run or whatever.
Yeah.
That was really the last time the Oilers were relevant in the NHL.
Yeah.
So that's 16 years ago.
Oh my.
Remember the Copper Mile? You remember all that shit? That's
God.
16 years ago.
No. Holy shit, we're getting old.
Tell me about it. But that's it, Lacey.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. That's all, folks.
I'm going to try this one out.
What
Had
you
a
got
few
there?
messages. Can you read that?
I can.
Yeah, you can all read that out there. Got a couple inquiries. If you want to discuss or submit to advertise on the show, here's my email address.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's our email. It's the show's address, not mine personally. But so you can reach us, chainmoversmedia@gmail.com, and we can discuss what you want to do. So I wanted to put that out there.
I liked it.
Yeah, there you go.
Good job.
Thanks. I'm pretty good at that. So, I don't have anything else. Do you?
No?
Enjoy the NFL divisional weekend. We're inching closer to the end of the NFL season, which is tremendously sad,
It is.
but it is life.
I think we should start a petition. I do have one thing.
No. Okay. Petition time.
I think they should start later in the season. Later in the year, I mean. The NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And go later.
That idea would work if you didn't have teams in Buffalo and Green Bay and...
It's already cold right now.
But February gets pretty cold.
Colder than January?
Yeah.
Like, it's January. It's not getting any colder than minus 50.
And they don't even get that shit.
Right.
Buffalo gets pretty cold.
Okay, so let's go end of October.
Instead of the end of September.
Isn't it more the beginning of September?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First or second weekend of September is typically when the season opens.
So then we'd be, instead of middle of February, March, we'd be, ooh.
Ooh.
April. Yeah, that'd be okay.
Just leave it alone. It's fine.
No, go a month.
We have to come to grips with the fact that the season ends. That's just the way it is.
No.
And that right there is exactly why the NFL is the most powerful sports market in the world. Right there.
Why? Because I was crying?
Yeah. You and 20 million other people. When the season's over, it's like, man, what do we do now? But,
Yeah.
Lacey, we have March Madness coming up.
Oh, that's right. That always eases
And
the
if
pain.
you guys are ready to lose some money,
March Madness.
I am too.
Yeah,
So,
me too. I love losing money in
This
March.
year's going to be exceptionally wild because there's been so many upsets.
Yeah.
There is no clear, dominant team like Duke was when Zion was there.
Right.
It is literally up for grabs. Remember,
Maybe we can win that billion.
We were talking about Purdue
Yeah.
when they were number one ranked.
No?
Nah, those days are gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe this will be,
It's going to be crazy. It's literally go with your gut and
maybe
see
I'll
how it
win.
goes. So we'll share our brackets on air.
Okay.
I'm going to put them right on that screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Not this one. That one. So.
Okay.
Okay, Lace, thanks for being here. Thanks to all of you for making us part of your day.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. And on that note, Lacey, well, enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah. Thanks.
And on that note, we're out.